finish paying for my wife's blouses here, and I'm going to exit the store.
Well, I'll be the one to decide what happened. I don't mean to interrupt your business, but I need to make sure you're not someone that's a threat. And if I need to see your ID...
It's like a prank or something? I mean...
Again, if I need to see your ID, I need to see your ID. So we can elevate this if we want.
And you can't
We're doing that.
Walk up on me and say, hey, give me your ID. Like,
You're just some lawyer or something?
Actually, I am an attorney, sir, yes.
Oh, an attorney, my bad. Okay, whatever.
Yes.
So then you should know.
You're attempting to break the law, and you're doing it right in front of this young lady right here, which is atrocious to me. I mean...
Okay. Jeopardy word, I appreciate that.
All right, sir.
I appreciate the Jeopardy and Scrabble words and all that. But if you could just show me your ID, don't just go grab. No. Do you have any weapons in your pocket? You can't just go.
Absolutely not.
So you should know I'm the law. So why are you not abiding by the law?
I'm so sorry. This guy obviously is on a power trip or something.
Don't disrespect me and engage with her. Are you going to show me your ID, or are we going to have a problem?
I'm going to show you my ID.
Okay. Because you're a lawyer or something and you know the law now. You're going to explain to me the law.
Yes, I know.
Okay, well then you should know I am the law at this point.
Right, and you can't just walk up on me and ask for my ID. I know that.
This isn't a law book. That's all cute and all.
Is he or is he not detained?
Ma'am, I just need to see his ID.
If he is not, then I'm asking you to please leave my boutique. You can go harass someone outside, but this gentleman has been shopping for 30 minutes.
I'm not here to harass anybody.
Yes or no?
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes or no?
You're lucky that she's going to protect you in this. I'll be outside. We better not have an issue. Are we going to have an issue?
I'll have security walking you.
Thank you. It's fine. I deal with this kind of ignorance.
Have a nice day,
Ignorance.
sir. Have a nice day. Thank you.
Good.
An Enterprise employee is being accused of racial profiling for refusing to serve an African-American man who was trying to simply rent a car in Miami Beach.
49-year-old Sean King came to this Enterprise location twice to get a rental car.
I sat in this location for 3 hours the day prior.
No car available on the first day. On day 2, out of frustration, he recorded the exchange.
I waited over an hour yesterday.
I'm not renting a car today.
Well, then I want to talk to corporate and I'll stay until you close.
Things escalated and she called police on him.
I have a customer that is refusing to leave and recording me without authorization.
She called the police and reported that, quote unquote, a black man was causing a disturbance.
When asked, the car rental worker described King to police, but King's attorney says this was racial, adding he was refused a rental car because he's black.
She actually does not have the right to refuse service to anybody for any reason she wants, because we have the Civil Rights Act.
Something told me just to turn on the camera.
So back to the cell phone we go. Now police have arrived.
You have the BMW that
I do, but I'm not going to give it to him.
What is your reasoning behind that?
The reason behind it, because he's been extremely rude.
The worker also upset she was being recorded, frustrated, she said, after trying to please King and was simply trying to do her job.
He saw how extremely busy I was. He went in front of everybody here, trying to get me to make me help him first.
Enterprise says they're taking these allegations seriously and have not seen the recordings, but plan to review them as soon as they are made available to them, adding they have made attempts to reach out to the attorneys involved.
So we're at the park on Sunday playing with bubbles, playing with the football, and just enjoying ourselves. We were getting ready for the weekend. Then here come these two women coming up to me, asking me, am I about to leave because they want to let their dogs loose? And I told them no. She said, well, you're trespassing because this is private property. I said, well, if I'm trespassing, you're trespassing too, and the dogs are also. She said, no, the dogs work here and we work here as well. And I said, if you are a teacher and you act like that, I would never allow my kids at Van Dorn Springs Elementary. That makes no sense. So they're walking their dogs around, and really, I was about to go anyway, but they end up calling the police on me and my kids so we could leave. The police told them that everybody would have to leave. So basically, I'm doing a follow-up video about what happened at the park. I was approached by two women, and they demanded that I leave because they wanted to let the dogs go, and my kids are playing at the playground. It was a school playground. And I finally talked to the principal, and the principal said, no, families are welcomed and valued. And that is not how we treat families, our children. Okay.
Like they called the police on us for no reason.
Yeah.
Like they went blah 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 blah.
Okay, Cara. But anyway, so I spoke with her, and she was really, really, really understanding and nice. And in this climate, why would you call the police on some kids playing at the playground, even if it's a school playground.
Yeah, and
with their family.
And we even had a baby there. Why would they let the dogs out? The dogs can bite a baby. What are they talking about?
Anyway, that's the update.
What's up, man? How you doing?
What's up?
You got a driver's license on you?
What you pulling me over for?
Your tint. It's way too dark.
Tint?
Yeah.
My tint is, my windows is down.
Your windows weren't down.
My windows was down.
I can't see anything.
My windows was down, man.
Your driver's license.
My windows was down.
Let me get your driver's
My
license.
windows was down. I was recording before you even pulled me over.
That's fine.
My windows was down.
Your back windshield, I can't see nothing through it.
You see me on the side. You didn't see me from the back. You did so. That's why you made a U-turn.
Give me your driver's license.
You made a U-turn because you see me from the side, man.
You're not going to give me your driver's license?
For what?
I just told you why I have you stopped. I stopped you for your tinted windows.
Listen, you didn't stop me from tinted windows. Y'all know y'all didn't stop me from no tinted windows. I got driving license, registration, and insurance. Okay. You didn't stop me from a tinted window. No, because y'all see me from the side. You didn't see me from the back. You see me from the side. You didn't see me from the back. It don't matter. It don't. No, I wasn't. I was like this on the phone. Wasn't talking on the phone.
Either you could just give us your driver's license and you could be on your way.
You ran my tags. You got my name.
I know, but you still have to show your physical ID.
Y'all boys is crazy. Lying about seeing me on tripping.
No one got to lie about that, my man.
Oh, you don't see my tent from the side, from the back.
You can't see nothing
you don't see
through
my
your back
tent
window.
You wasn't behind me. You wasn't behind me.
I drove right by you.
You was on the side of me. So how you see anything from behind me? You didn't see anything from behind me. You didn't see anything from behind me. You roll on the side. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen?
I'm not gonna sit here and argue with you.
All right, what's gonna happen?
Your driver's license.
What's gonna happen? What are you gonna see?
You're gonna step out the vehicle.
For what?
For refusing.
You can't pull me out the vehicle. I know my right. Come on, you can't pull me out the vehicle. You can't pull me out the vehicle because it was a traffic violation. You saying it's a traffic violation. It was not no traffic violation. This car, I don't have my ID on me. I don't know where my ID. What you need my debit card or something? You want to see my debit card?
What's your first name?
Shawan.
And what's your last name?
Tennessee.
All right, Shawan, do you have any paperwork for the vehicle?
I got all my paperwork for the vehicle.
You have the registration, proof of insurance?
Like, I don't even understand why I even got to give y'all this. Y'all gonna write me a ticket? You gonna write me a ticket? No, I want a ticket. I need a ticket for this. No, because there's no reason for y'all need to pull me over. I'm coming down here to go to the park with my son, and y'all pull me over for no reason.
I told you why we pulled you over.
There was no reason for you to pull me over if you riding on the side of me. You didn't see anything in my back of my car. Can you see if any of these cars? Can you see if any of these cars in the back window got tint? No, not from the front of the car. You cannot. Y'all pull me over for no reason because I looked at y'all. That's the reason why. It's no reason. My windows was down. All my windows was down. My heat and my AC was off of my car. So y'all know my windows was down. It was no reason why you pulled me over. You pulled me over for no reason.
Are you done?
No, I need a reason. I need a valid reason why y'all pulled me over. There's no valid reason why y'all pulled me over. There's no valid. Yes, y'all need a reason why y'all pull me over. Y'all need a reason why y'all pull me over. You need a reason why.
How you doing, sir?
What's up?
Sergeant Spring Police Department. What's going on?
Pull me over for no reason.
What do you mean no reason?
I drove on the side of them. I looked. Then they made a U-turn, pulled me over. You talking about blaming my tent. Let me ask you a question. That red car right there, what is that, a Subaru?
Yeah.
Is it tint on that car?
I can't tell from here.
You can't tell from here, exactly. That's the same thing with this guy. He rolled on the side of me. There's no way you seen the back of any car.
Well,
you roll on the side of me. You see these cars on you on the side of these cars.
I can see it.
You on the side of these cars.
I can't see it from the side.
He seen me and then he seen me and turned around and pulled me over for no reason. My car windows was down when he said my windows was up. It wasn't up. My heat is on. My son neck, he said my heat wasn't on. My air wasn't on. Nothing was on. My son neck, he said he was sweating. There's no way my windows was up. He pulled me over for no reason. There's no reason why they pulled me over.
Well, your back windows were tinted.
You on the side of me. You can't see the back windows in the front or in the side of me. Just like how I just asked you with those cars, brother. Am I correct?
If you're right,
pull me over for no reason. Pull me over for no reason. I was turning.
All right, well, listen.
You seen me, and that's it. No, I don't need to make a complaint, but he just pulled me over for no reason. There's no reason to pull me over. I'm coming over here to the park with my son. There's no reason to pull me over. He just did all this for nothing. All this for nothing. Huh?
Did you get any tickets?
No, I don't have any tickets.
Do you want to make a complaint?
No, I don't need to make a complaint. I don't.
So we're done here.
We done.
Okay. All right.
Oh God. I never knew being successful is a problem. Honestly. I never knew being successful is one of the biggest problems that some people have. What is that? Oh God. Welcome to the channel. My name is Sonia. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. And credits belong to the original creators of every single clips and stitches we have in our today's episode. I want to say a very big thank you to every single one of you liking, commenting, sharing, dropping super thanks, and also joining my membership. I do not take you guys for granted. You guys are absolutely the best. With that being said, let's continue watching. I'll be back with commentaries.
Usually people ask for permission, just that sometimes it feels a wee bit awkward for other visitors.
Okay.
But I'll just not leave you to
No,
it.
that's okay. Let me speak to you. Whilst we've been here, there's literally been no one here. I'm aware, like, I've been stood in the corner out of everyone's way. This lady wanted to have a look. I moved to the side. She had a look.
That's great.
I've
No,
been
that's
in
okay.
nobody's
Obviously, I've
way.
not been here.
This is not a photo shoot. In fact, there were two other people here with a professional camera. Nobody said anything to them. I'm here with a phone.
Yeah.
So
No,
it
it's
seems
okay,
a bit
just because of
awkward
what
that
my
like
colleague
you've
was saying.
picked on us, to be honest
No,
with
I'm
you.
not picking on anybody. I've just got here myself.
Okay.
All
I've
right.
been aware she's been stood there watching me. It's a bit
Yeah.
of a weird atmosphere for her to just be staring at
Right.
me.
Okay. No worries. I'll let you go on with it then.
Okay.
All right. Thanks.
Do people have to get permission if they're here with a phone? I thought
Not
it
with
was
a
a free
phone,
gallery.
it's just that sometimes, see if someone's sort of, especially when they're taking photographs in front of the artwork a lot, obviously you're allowed to photograph the artwork, but it's just, it's a kind of complicated thing. But yeah, even sometimes if people are filming or taking photographs with their phone, they need to ask for permission, depending on what they're using the photographs for as well. We actually even asked a member of Glasgow Museum staff to leave this gallery the other day because he came in and he was recording and he hadn't asked for permission.
But he's museum staff, it would be for something?
Well, I don't know what he was doing it for, but he thought because he worked for Glasgow Museums that would be okay, he would be able to do it. But he was still said, no, you need to ask permission.
I'm
he was
just
asked
here
to leave.
like everyone else.
Aye.
So,
No, it's not
you
a
know.
problem. No, I
Yeah.
was just, obviously because my colleague had passed on her concerns.
Can I
I'm
ask
just
what the
saying.
concerns were?
No, it's just that I think she thought you were now like having a photo shoot or something.
Oh.
Yeah, because people do it sometimes in here.
I dress nice. If she thought it was a photo shoot, that's on her.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I can't help that. I look nice. Do you know what I mean?
No, you're
I'm
jacket.
here like everyone else, having a look. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, there's not a
So-
problem. I'm sorry if I made you feel awkward.
Yeah, you did, and she made me feel really uncomfortable.
Right, I'm really sorry if I did.
Yeah.
Can't apologise for her, but apologise for me.
Yeah, it's a bit awkward. When there was literally someone with a professional camera here, and you didn't stop them, but like me on an iPhone, it's like,
I
what are
never
you
saw
doing?
anything with a camera. Was that before I got here?
No, you were here.
Was I sorry?
Yeah,
I
and
got
so
you.
was she.
Right, I'm sorry, I was probably just listening to what she was
Yeah,
saying.
their camera was even making sounds, so I assume that would be maybe distracting to people that are trying to view our...
Yeah. No, it's just, it's sometimes when people are taking photographs in front of the artwork, that's when it sort of becomes...
That's what they were doing over
Yeah,
there.
right, I apologise, right, it's not an issue.
Yeah.
All right, I'm really sorry if I've upset you.
Yeah, you have a bit.
I'm really
not gonna
sorry.
lie.
I'm really sorry.
I just think if you're gonna come at me for like a photo shoot, the people that are here with a professional camera with their clicker going off, it's a bit odd that like I'm the only one that's here being like, do you have permission?
Yeah, no, I'm sorry, I can only... I've
Can I
apologised.
get the other lady's name, please?
I don't think that's really fair for me to give you her name.
Oh.
Although she's wearing the name badge, her name's Andrea. But I am sorry if I've made you feel... I'm Susie, but I'm really sorry if I've made you
Thank
feel
you.
awkward.
Thank
All right.
you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
I live in Houston, Texas. I've been looking for work for 4 months now. I went to the staffing agency called On Call Staffing, and I applied almost a month ago. I've been looking for work for almost a month from them. Every time I call, there's no work. So I finally received a text message last night from them in Spanish and not in English, stating that I could start a shift for tomorrow, which is today. And I asked them to send it in English, and it was still halfway in Spanish when they sent it. So I reported to my shift on time. I was there actually at 5 something this morning waiting until the shift actually started. When I went up there to report what agency I was coming from work, the Hispanic lady didn't acknowledge me and think she was very rude, and she told me to step back that you're on standby, which I was not told I was on standby. I came to do a shift from 7:30 to 3:30. And not only that, she singled me out, and I felt so isolated. She spoke Spanish to everyone. She gave them gloves and glasses so they can start their shift. And there is me sitting all by myself with no work. No one came and talked to me. Then eventually a Hispanic lady came and talked to me and told me that I could no longer be in here, that I will have to step outside and go talk to someone from my temp agency. I felt discriminated against, and no one in there spoke English at all. And she proceeded to speak in Spanish to everybody like I wasn't sitting there, and I felt so isolated, and it hurt my feelings. I've been crying all day because it's hard to find a job. I've been trying to find work for months, and they want you to be bilingual or Spanish is required. English is the dominant language in America. They're just like me going to a person's country telling them that they need to learn English, but their dominant language is Spanish. And I feel like it's hard for us to find work out here because we do not speak Spanish, but that's not fair to give jobs to people that only speak Spanish only and don't speak English. So I'm still out here looking for work. If anybody have any tips on who's hiring, I need a job immediately. I'm a single mom of 2 girls, and all I want to do is work, and I'm a hard worker, and I'm reliable.
Hey everybody, this is Alexis Sierra Vaughn, and I was racially profiled by Ameris Bank in Alpharetta, Georgia on Windward Parkway. It's time for story time. So, on the day before Thanksgiving, I went to the Ameris Bank on Windward Parkway in Alpharetta, Georgia, just to get a new debit card because my debit card that I have for my business account wasn't actually working, right? So, I go into the branch like I normally do. If I ever need a new debit card, it normally takes about 10-15 minutes tops. Y'all, I'm actually sitting here, right, in this branch, waiting. I hear this woman, the woman, actually, she tries to help me or whatever, and I hear her typing on the computer. Y'all, it's been like 45 minutes at this point, and I'm like, what is taking so long? She's typing on the computer, then she picks up her phone, and she calls somebody. And it sounds like she's talking to corporate or something. And I'm like, what is happening to my account? Because I'm like, I got money in there. All I asked for was a debit card. So I'm really confused on why she had to call somebody. And who is she calling? And why is she talking about my account and how much money I got in my account and my business in front of me? Like, y'all, she wasn't having these conversations discreetly. She was doing all of this in front of me, like directly across from me. She gets off the phone and she goes, well, I just talked to corporate, and I looked up your business on the Georgia Secretary of State. And I said, you looked up my business on the Georgia Secretary of State? Why do you need to look up my business? Like, why is that your business? I've had this account longer than Ameris Bank has even been Ameris Bank. I got it back when it was Fidelity Bank. Like, I don't understand. I've never had to come into a branch and get a debit card and someone had to look up my business on the Georgia Secretary of State or call and Google said business. Call corporate, Google my business. It was the craziest thing, y'all. And I felt so crazy about it. And she was like, well, here's your debit card. So she gives me a debit card, y'all. I leave the bank. I actually don't use the debit card for the whole day. I try to use it on Thanksgiving Day. And I noticed that the debit card wasn't working. And I'm like, dang it, I knew I probably should have tried the debit card to make sure that she did it right, configured it right in the ATM before I left the bank. But this is the first time I didn't do that because I was in a rush. So basically what ended up happening was, so I said, okay, next week when I get some time, I'm going to go back to the bank and get them to give me a new debit card. Y'all ain't gonna believe what happened when I went to my bank. Y'all, I went to my bank and they were like, I told them what happened and they were like, yeah, no, that's not protocol. We don't look up people's businesses on the Secretary of State. And I was like, I feel like she did that because I was a black woman coming in there trying to get a debit card. I had a whole bunch of money in my account and I don't think she could believe that it was my money legitimately or something. And she just literally was like, I don't believe her, basically. And was basically trying to fact check my money in my account. And ain't nobody asked you to do that, right? So I told them about what happened and they were like, yeah, no, that's not a process. That's not what we do, right? And then they were like, okay, well, we can get you a debit card. It should only take like 10 minutes. I said, well, then I wonder why it took me 45 minutes to get a debit card. Y'all, he had to go get his manager. He was scrolling on that computer. I could see his face. He was looking like, oh, crap. He went and got his manager. I hear his manager say, did they freeze her account? Y'all, I felt in my spirit that day because I called my husband and told him about it immediately. I said, I feel like I was racially profiled today. I was like, but maybe I'm just tripping. Maybe I'm just not in a great mood. Maybe I'm tripping. Y'all, I found out 4 days later that not only did the woman racially profile me in the bank, in that branch, but she put what they call a SOS flag on my account, which blocks me from ever getting a debit card for my business account, ever. And it literally triggers them to close my account and freeze my money so that I can't get access to my own money. Y'all, it wasn't even like I was coming in there making a deposit, cashing a check. Like, I wasn't even doing anything fraudulently. Like, y'all, I hadn't even done anything. I hadn't even really had any activity, hardcore activity on the account other than like the automated payments that I had come out of that account since I've had it. Like, I think it's been over almost 10 years now. Y'all, I was so mad because they told me at my branch, they were like, Miss Alexis, they put a block on here. You can no longer access this account. They were like, we're going to try to see if we can get a manager to override it because we don't understand why they would do that. And you have money in there. And he was like, and the woman told me, so the manager came over and she started looking up. I said, who put that on there? She said, well, they flagged your account. They said that they don't, she said they flagged your account. They want us to close the account, all of this stuff, right? And I said, well, why would she do that but issue me a new debit card if that's the case? I said, you see how this isn't making sense and it's not adding up? She said, wait, so she put this note on here and then issued you a debit card and left your money in the account? I said, yes, that's what I'm telling you. I knew she racially profiled me. The woman said she went to go look it up, y'all. And she came back and told me, this is at my branch that I bank at. She said, Miss Alexis, she said, we know you. We're going to give you a debit card. Like, it's not even that serious. We never look up somebody who's had their business account with us for years. We never look them up on Secretary of State or look at their company's website to make sure that they're still legitimate. Like, what? And she was like, we're going to give you a debit card. She said, I'm going to override it. She said, but what I will tell you is I just looked in here and yeah, she gave you that debit card. But as soon as you walked out of the branch, she deactivated it on purpose. I said, I be daggone. I knew I wasn't losing my mind. I felt it in my spirit. And I said, you know what? I'm definitely going to file a formal complaint against her. And what she didn't know was that I actually know multiple people on the board at Ameris Bank. She picked the right one today because I ain't going to play with her. I'm going to take her down through that until I have her job. Do you hear me? She will never, ever in life be able to play in nobody else's face. Not another person of color. Black, white, Hispanic. You, period. She ain't going to be able to play in nobody's face. Okay? I don't even care. I'm going to have her job. I do not play about my business and about my money. And I don't like being disrespected. I felt like she was disrespecting me, looking me up and down. And y'all, I just had on, it wasn't like I was looking crazy. I had on a cute little pink Victoria's Secret sweatsuit. And I had my hair all pulled up in a bun. I was looking pretty and natural like I am now. So it ain't like I went in there acting crazy or alley or, as my grandma would say, or acting hood or anything. I literally just went in there and said, hi, I needed to get a new debit card for my account that I got money in. Anyway, just know I ain't gonna rest until I had that woman job. And no, I don't know her name, but I'm gonna find out today because she gonna see me. Make sure y'all share this. I want y'all to tag Ameris Bank because I am not playing with them. They will not ever allow any of their little tellers to be racially profiling people, because I know I'm not the first person. I know I'm not. I'm just the first person to do something about it. But I'm going to make sure that it never happens to anybody again. You best believe that. Share this as much as you can. Tell a friend to tell a friend, because I ain't playing with Ameris Bank. I'm closing all 3 of my accounts. I got multiple business accounts there and a personal. And then I referred them so many other businesses. So yeah, it's a wrap for them. I ain't playing with them. Share this, guys.
Anyways, welcome back, and thank you so much for watching all of that video, guys. And I hope you guys literally enjoyed every single clips I was able to stitch out to you. Shout out to all of the creators in those videos and credit to them, okay? And you guys can literally see what a typical businessman can face in America. It's quite embarrassing. And why a lot of people will still keep it in my comments and say, oh, let's forget about this, there's no longer racism here. These are some of the racist things that we've been seeing every single now and then. Because let it make sense to me that for me to buy a dress for my own wife, I have to show you my ID. Like, I don't know, Americans, please, is this the real game now? Because probably, maybe I am not updated, I don't know. Because I don't see any reasons why, even in Nigeria that I am, that you have to submit or issue out your ID for you to be able to purchase something for your spouse. And to even have the guts that, here, I'm going to wait for you outside. I was literally looking out for every single means to root out this video to see what literally transpired outside, but I didn't see. You guys know I can be so nosy. I did a lot of research. I want to know what really happened outside, because these people think that black people are scared of them. These people think that the moment they show face, black people will start running helter skelter. Oh my God, let me start running this, that, this. What is all that? What kind of madness is that? And the moment this white lady spoke up, this man literally uttered a statement that got me peace by saying, oh, you were lucky. She just saved you. I'm going to be waiting for you outside. You're going to wait for me outside? Okay, that cannot be Sonia, because if obviously it's Sonia. Oh my God. Are we going to be talking about the second clip where this racist white woman literally opened her mouth to say she is not going to rent a car to this black American man? And she didn't only end here, she just went ahead to 119, babe, I have a black man in my store harassing me, embarrassing me, and doing this to me. Please, can you come arrest him? It's just that cheap for people to always pick up your phone and call. While in real sense, you guys are the issue. Why in real sense, you guys are the problem. Why in real sense, you guys have been what we have been dealing with in America. Are we going to be talking about the one that the woman went to the park with her children? It becomes a problem. A public park. A public park is a problem. And when you start getting faffo and they start suing them, they start acting so sober. They start acting as if you're stealing something away from them. They start acting as if they start claiming being the victim, being victimized. While we will mind our business, we will not even want to interact. We will just want to be on our own. You people will start. Anyways, let me know what you think in the comment section. Credits belong to the original creators of every single clips and stitches we have in today's episode. I want to say a very big thank you to every single one of you. Liking, commenting, sharing, dropping super thanks, and also joining my membership. I do not take you guys for granted. You guys are absolutely the best. And yes, guys, with that being said, with no further ado, I do like I always say in my videos. I'm going to be saying bye, and I'll see you guys in my next one. For now, bye guys. I love you guys. Mwah.